Zarian? Zarian! So this is where you've been these past 7 months, huh? What were you doing? I was trying to make it to level 3. You see this thing? The thing that's probably covered in E. coli, the thing that the government probably uses to track everything you do, that's listening to every word you say? Yeah, some pretty fun games, huh? That's preposterous. Why on earth would the government be tracking everything that you do and have you on a watch list so that the FBI could see what you're doing up close and personal by disguising a walking, talking camera as a robot friend package? That's absolutely absurd. What? What? Playing that game for 7 months actually made me realize something. What has happened to mobile games? You play mobile games? I wanna know why people say that? Because of games like this, and that. Mobile games used to be amazing. Well, for a game on a phone anyways. There were games like Subway Surfers, Angry Birds, Cut the Rope, Plants vs Zombies, Jetpack Joyride. Those games pioneered the era of mobile games and showed that if you actually gave a shit, you have a good game. Nowadays, you get fucking Voodoo dominating the leaderboards with their cookie cutter, bland, low effort garbage. Man, I miss the old days when mobile games were actually good and didn't feel like someone clicked the fucking make game button on the computer. And you know what? I'll just show you guys how bad mobile games have gotten over the years. There are 5 key components to make a good mobile game. And the first one is... It's game time! This could be coming up with an original idea, or it could be copying previous works and adding their own spin on it. Back then, games were original. There weren't any other games to copy off of. This showed that if you wanted to make a good game, you actually have to come up with something yourself instead of stealing it from someone else. Nowadays, you get mobile games that literally copy other games' mechanics. They introduce nothing new, and the only thing they change is how the game looks. Although you said that putting your own spin on a game makes it original, well they're clearly not putting any spins on the game. Let's say that you take Minecraft, but instead you make it so that Steve is a fish person. Did you make an original game or did you steal it from somebody else? You do make a fair point, but that's only one game. How can we be so sure that there's a bunch of stealing going on? Take this game, Toy Blast. It's kind of like Candy Crush, but not entirely. It takes some things from Candy Crush, but it puts its own spin on it. It's original. But look at all of these games, and tell me that they aren't fucking copies of the other. Gameplay is the actual game itself. It's what you do when you play the game. Back then, some of the gameplay was simple, but it was good. You can have good and simple games. For instance, Angry Birds was a fun game. The gameplay was simple, but it was fun. Gameplay nowadays, I guess it is somewhat the same with the easy to pick up gameplay, so it could be easily enjoyed, so I guess it gets a checkmark there. Plus, times have changed. People want games that are easier to play on the bus and are more calming rather than the fast-paced games that were. There could be a better experience on consoles and PC, so why bother on a mobile device? Fucking mobile device. Back then, games had fun and interesting designs. Subway Surfers looked like this. Interesting, right? Jetpack Joyride looked like this. Also interesting. Then there were visually stunning games like Badlands, Leo's Fortune, CSR Racing, Monument Valley, and fingers. It pushed what things can look like on a mobile device. Nowadays, you see these colored fucks everywhere. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be the next Van Gogh in your mobile game, but come on. Certainly, it could be better than this. Now you're just being hyperbolic. It's not like these games are on the top of the app.
We've got to have money.
In-game purchases were originally seen as a luxury. You'd get exclusive content that made the game that much better. This would have been in-game money, new costumes or skins, etc, etc. In-game purchases nowadays are like $4 for no ads, and that ties in nicely to the next subpoint. In-game ads! It's literally ads up the ass. You finish a level, ad. You die, ad. You add ads here, ads there, ads in your fucking underwear. Zarian, I don't know if you realize this, but mobile games are a business, and they are in it to make money, not to pander to mobile gamers like you. Well, you could still make money and have ads that aren't in your face every 5 fucking seconds. That's my problem, not the ads themselves. Well, you need ads if you want to make money. Oh really? I know a few games that have no ads at all and aren't going bankrupt. Games from... Look at Brawl Stars for instance. A game where, I don't even know, it's kind of like a top-down fighting game. Here, just look at some gameplay. There's different game modes and different characters to play as with their special abilities. And look, they have interesting designs. Especially Shelly. They made a fun game that gets its income from in-game purchases. You buy gems to buy skins for characters, or you can even unlock characters with gems. Well yeah, but they're big games with a lot of people that will be willing to pay for that game. Fair enough. Still, you can make money without shoving ads in our face every 30 seconds. Speaking of ads, here's a message from our sponsors. Are you doing something illegal on the internet and you're afraid that the FBI is going to be seeing what you're doing? Well, have no fear because NordVPN has your back. You can get NordVPN for life! So, just use the promo code Zarian and you get 3 months of NordVPN absolutely free. Cause that's how long you have left to live.
Jay on the
Music is an integral part of a game. It can immerse you into the game. Such classics like or music from games back then were absolutely amazing. One song that I really enjoy is from a game called Mega Jump. If you care about the music in a mobile game, that's just sad. Sorry, I can't hear you over this absolute banger. Games have changed a lot recently. They went from games that show time and effort to cookie cutter bland games that have ads up the ass. Is this some kind of joke, Gilbert? Don't look at me. Looks nothing like me. What's the meaning of life?
Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart.